Hey, how's it going everybody? Deviant Gamer here, and welcome back to another episode of TerraFirmaCraft. So, last episode we made some bowls of tallow. So, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it's used for. If you take some yarn or string, both will work, and you put the bowl of tallow in here, you can get some candles. And you get 8 candles for every bowl of tallow. So, I'm going to go ahead and no, I'll leave it at that. But I do want to place this tallow somewhere because I don't want it cluttering up my inventory at the moment. So I'm just going to put it in here. And the candles are super nice because of a few things. You can dye them. So if I had some like rose red or dandelion yellow or whatever, which I have, but I don't have like the dye form of it quite yet, you can put that in with the string and the tallow, and you can make candles of different color. That's why this one says white tallow candle. And then you can just place it down just like a normal torch and pick it up. So it's kind of a cool way of making a torch. Now, as you can see, if I break this and put this torch here, it's going to be actually a brighter light level than this will be. This won't be as bright. So it's definitely not a good replacement for torches for brightness sake. But it is a relatively cheap way of getting light when you have cows nearby, because you can get 2 bowls of this just from that one cow, and that gives you 16 of these candles, which is pretty cool. And there's other ingredients that you can use this with. I'm going to put my candle right there next to the bed because, you know, it's always safe to have a burning candle next to some sheets. Just letting you know. Words of wisdom. Anyways, I'm going to finish up what I was looking for last episode because I want to start that off at the beginning of this one. Now remember, last episode I grabbed some, oh, it's right there, color night. I also found some native gold, saltpeter powder. So those were all super useful stuff. So I'm going to grab more of those. Have my things of meals. Don't need it to be like that. Hold on. It's going to be tricky. Open this and put that in there. Whew. Oh, it warmed it down. Dang. Alright. But, let's see. Should have an empty bowl now. Awesome. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and find more materials. I almost left out my prospector pick. 2 things that I want to do before I start off. Believe full apple. Yeah, I think that's full apple and some numbers. Hugh suggested that I hit F3 and then the H button, which in vanilla Minecraft shows the durability. So, for instance, like F3 and then holding A will reload all the chunks next to you, for instance. So that still works, as you saw all the chunks were reloading. But the hold F3 and H to show durability no longer works in this form of Minecraft. I think the mod actually disables it. So it's, unfortunately, I can't use that to see the durability, but I can still use NEI to see at least how many times I've used the tool. And I think it's mostly to prevent people from being able to see how much use they have of a tool and strategically preventing them from breaking. So that was an interesting thing because I thought it would work as well, but I guess not. Also, Bondor45 suggested that I put some torches next to my tree farm. So I'm going to go ahead and do that at his suggestion. So let me put some torches around the outside here. Wrong section. There we go. And one here, and one there. This tree farm is almost done. I'm kind of leaving these guys be, see if they will grow, even though they have leaves on top, see if they will still kind of like grow out more, and if it's just going to be slower because of that. And this one I just planted not too long ago, so that's why they haven't regrown yet. And it's also becoming nighttime. So I'll see you guys in a bit after I've done some more mining, and hopefully found the next material that I need for this next crafting that I'm trying to get. Alright, so this is where I'm going to start my other mine. It's right next to my field, which most of the plants are ready to harvest, so it's getting really close for that. But right here, I kind of cleared out an area because this is where two different materials are forming. So I'm hoping that with the change, I might be likely to get something that I've been needing. And so I built the adobe brick frame here, but you know, I ran out of adobe brick, so I'm like, well, I have some clay right over there. I also have some clay right on that mountain, so I'm like, why don't I make clay? And just like vanilla Minecraft, you can make clay blocks out of the individual clay, so it's a nice way of stacking up your materials. And it's a decent building material, and it's very quick to break. So it's actually a really good, like, temporary build material. And not only just for, you know, simplicity's sake, but also for the fact that you can store up your clay blocks. So you can pretty much store 4 times as much in a single area. You can always get your clay back, so you don't have to worry about it as much. So I like it. It's very nice for that. And I'm even going to put this here floor as clay for now. And eventually I might put a chest here for storage. I'm not sure quite yet. And I'm going to start the mine right here, hence why I put the clay on top, because my ladder will be right here and my torch path will be right there. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so I wasn't able to find what I was looking for in that mine. I did find some cephalerite, which is nice to know that I have a closer supply of cephalerite than the other mine, which is next to my bismuth. So I can always get my zinc very quickly that way. But I wasn't able to find what I was hoping for, so I'm thinking what I'm looking for isn't anywhere nearby. So I'm going to go out exploring, and I'm like, well, seeing as I'm going out exploring, I might as well kind of update my explorer get up gear stuff. So this is kind of what I have situated. So first off, before I even do that, I wanted to show you guys, I turned my clay into clay blocks because it's much more of a storage. This would literally take up 4 spots just for this one, so much better. I also wanted to see if charcoal works too. No, it doesn't work in that. I think it's not a 9x9, is it? No, okay. So that doesn't work. So you can't make compressed charcoal. Or maybe you can with coal. I haven't found coal yet. But maybe I can do it with that. But what's worth a shot. But anyways, so this is my traveling gear. I have a stack, half stack technically, of cobblestone because I can always turn it into the stone. Cobblestone's good for making, you know, temporary pathways and that kind of stuff. It also can be turned into stone tools if the need requires it. I have my boat, so if I need to travel across water. My scythe, so I can cut down leaves for sticks or grass for thatching material much quicker than I can with a stone knife, but I still have the stone knife just in case. And an axe, obviously, to cut down trees. I have over here a stack, which is a full 16 of any kind of wood, doesn't matter, with my copper saw. That way it's multiple uses. For instance, if I'm in a mine, I can use it to make the support beams, or I can do it by itself and make planks so I can craft things out of it, and a bed so I can sleep when it becomes nighttime like it's about to. I also over here have obviously my replacement water jug and meal, and here I have my kind of building vessel. So I have some adobe bricks, straw, full stack of that, full stack of clay, because like I said, this would require 4 spots of just the individual ones, so it's a lot more in one area. And you can use it for building material as itself, and it's also not gravity dependent, so it's a great bridge building material, as well as being able to be used as flooring and whatnot. So very, very useful. I need to get more sand. This is all the sand I have, and I don't have sand within the quick vicinity. It's all gravel, so I'm gonna have to go out a bit. I have 2 empty ceramic vessels because that gives me pretty much 6 more free slots, because each one has 4, but take up 1. So I get free extra slots that I can put things like extra stone that I mine up, or metal materials and that kind of stuff. But I'm going to go out exploring off this island. It's not really an island, but if you look at it from like the topographical map, it will kind of look like a island. And see if maybe I can find what I'm looking for a little bit further out. But I'm going to make it daytime, and I'll see you guys if, hopefully, I find what I'm looking for. So this is why you don't dig straight down, which is what I never do. I always try and stand on a block. But I also wanted to show you guys what a cave-in looks like. So what happened was, as I was digging, there's this cave here. Well, cave-ins occur when you break a block such as this one, and there's nothing underneath it, kind of like how this block has this block underneath it. So if I was digging straight up, which is something you never do in TerraFirmaCraft unless you have support beams, never dig straight up. It can cause cave-ins. So because I was digging straight down and I was digging this block, basically the one above me, and there's nothing underneath it, it triggered a cave-in. And cave-ins cause a whole bunch of gravel to fall, which was previously solid stone. And so this is all of the yeah, let's make a small bridge. All this gravel is where all the cave-in was. So if I was in here mining normally and I was digging straight up, I most likely would have been crushed to death. Like this poor zombie and spider was crushed to death because of it. It even extends over here quite a ways. So yeah, never dig straight up. So I finally found what I was looking for. If you go here, it takes nothing but I got some traces of graphite, which is exactly what I want. And then I started getting to large samples, and then it starts going into some medium samples. So, and then traces again. So I know it's somewhere, you know, kind of large ones around here, somewhere around here. So I'm gonna start digging this direction, and hopefully I'll run into it because I really, really, really would like to run into it. It's what I've been hunting for the last, like, forever episodes. I actually went to where my sheep were because I was hoping that they would have some wool on them, but because the chunk wasn't loaded, well, no wool on them. So I am hoping that also mining in this area will grow some wool on them because I really need some string too. So, oh, I think I found it. So let me get here. Yeah, there it is. So this is graphite. Graphite doesn't have many uses right now, but it has one very important use. So I'll get 1 graphite for each of these. So there we go. So 2 graphite. Awesome. I'm going to spend some time in this mine and mine a good amount of it. Now, let's see. I'm going to dig over here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then put my support beams in. This way I can not worry as much about cave-ins. Because remember, it already happened once in this mine. I don't want it to happen again. What? Oh, Guinness. Interesting. So this is what Guinness looks like. I'm going to work on this, and I shall be back after I've collected what I want. And hopefully, by then, the sheep up above have regrown the wool, which would be really, really beneficial. Alrighty then, so I got 2 stacks of graphite so far. I also have been mining in the chalk, granite, and Guinness layer. So granite, I think, is this stuff. The Guinness is definitely this stuff, and the granite is here. So it's kind of more so in the Guinness, and I think it just kind of spread over to the granite. And I think I figured out my problem. Remember when I was trying to put these in, and I would put 3 in and then 1 across because I was hoping that that would save some materials, but once in a while I'd still have an issue. So instead what I do is I leave a raw stone here and just build up 2 and 1 across, and then 2 and 1 across. And it ends up leaving me with 4 support beams afterwards, which is fine because then I can put the 4 support beams if I want to in here, and 4 logs is definitely enough to fill in this one area perfectly. And then I can just, you know, mine out wherever I need to and continue on. And I always have this kind of stump out there, and it would kind of look cool because if, you know, you can imagine. So here, I'm just gonna take this as an example because it won't matter if it's not there. It only matters if I'm actually mining while it's doing that. But, you know, you can imagine having a structure that's fully emptied out, looking kind of like this, or very close to it, and you know, this kind of post just out in the center, it kind of looks cool. I like it. But I think I have enough of the material that I need. So I'm going to go back to the house, and I shall see you guys there. Alright, we're back at the house, and I do realize that we are running short on time. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do this. So you need 3 smooth stone. Doesn't matter what type of material it is. It can be mixed up like smooth stone of this and marble or whatever. You're also going to need 3 raw stone and a single stick, which I probably have just like, yeah, there we go, a stick lying around so I don't have to take from there. So go on your crafting table and put the 3 smooth stone in a row, and you'll get a Curn base. I can't pronounce it, my apologies. Then do the 3 raw stone and a stick on top, and you'll get a hand stone. These 2 pieces work together, so I'm just going to put this here. And if you go in the interface, as you'll see, you have a spot up here for your hand stone, and when you do that, you actually get a actual like add-on to it. So I'm going to take, where are you? There you are. The Kaolinite. Probably just need a stack of each for now. Actually, while I'm at it, I'll take that out. Save space. And then you put the material in here, and you right click on the wood piece, and you'll spin around slowly, and then you've turned that one piece into some powder, and you can put a whole stack in here, up to 16, and keep doing that. So I'm going to do this so I don't waste your guys' time, because it will take a while to turn this all into powder. Alright, last thing I want to show you before the end of this episode. If you put your Kaolinite powder in the corners like so, and your graphite powder like so, and a clay in the middle, you'll get fire clay. Now, I need more than one fire clay, or more than one fire clay. I need 5 of them. So it's going to take quite a while to get. So I'm just going to grind up some more and all that fun stuff. Wanted to let you guys know that we did make the 10 likes required for me to continue this series. So awesome for you guys. I'm really glad that we were able to reach our goal and all that, and I'll see you all next episode, where I'll show you guys what the use of this fire clay is, as well as another use for these candles, which I think you might find very interesting. Either way, stay epic. This is DeviantGamer signing off. Adios.